It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Williams Brothers Brewing Company and it's a can of their Leon. It's an elderflower and lime pale ale coming in at 4.4% ABV in a 330ml can. Without further ado, let's get the can out into a glass and see what we get. Williams Brothers work very closely with Aldi. Oh, just had a whiff of lime there on the can opening. Yeah, they work very close with Aldi in the UK. They have a beer called Caesar. They also have a Belgian style pale ale, I think, and an IPA. They've also had Joker in Aldi before now. So yeah, they work very close with Aldi at the moment. Williams Brothers Brewing Company, which is, I mean, Aldi, they're all over Europe, they're all over the UK. If this was to prove successful, it would be very good for Williams Brothers. It's a great way, well, two things really. It's a great way for Williams Brothers Brewing Company, based in Scotland, to really promote their brand. And on Aldi's side, it's a great way to promote their craft beers, or to expand their range of craft beer, which they currently have on offer. 2020, I'm going to call this the year of the supermarket beer. The supermarket craft beer. We got a 2-finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation. There's a hint of lime in the look of the beer, and it's slightly hazy. You can see little bits of sediment floating around in the glass there. But good clarity. It's not like a haze monster. There's definitely sediment floating around, but at the same time, it's a nice look to the beer. It's quite bright to look at. Let's get the aroma. I love elderflower beers. Purple Moose Brewing Company, or brewery in Wales, make a fantastic elderflower pale ale called Ysgawen. Brilliant beer, so refreshing. But this is fabulous in the aroma anyway. I'm a big fan of elderflower. It's a nice light, soft aroma and taste when it's got right. You definitely get a kick of lime as well. This beer was about £1.20 in my local Aldi. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's alright, that really is okay. First of all, you get an initial kind of little bit of sweetness and biscuitiness from the malt, but that very quickly passes with, and the flavours alternate. They do this. You get elderflower, then you get lime, then you get elderflower, then you get lime. They're battling each other in the flavour of the beer. It's light, it's refreshing. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. There's I'm going to say, and that's probably down to the lime, there's a little bit of an astringent bitterness on the back end. I like bitterness on beer. I'm going to go for the combination of the lime and the bitterness from the hops in the beer. That leaves it a little bit astringent, a little bit. What I mean by astringent, it's a very kind way of saying there's a little bit of a harsh bitterness coming through. But as I mentioned, that's probably something to do with the lime and the hops mixing together. If you can overlook it, it's a nice beer. It's a really nice beer. If you can overlook it, then you will enjoy the beer. If you're not a fan of that kind of astringent bitterness, like bitter hops and the lime really kind of combining, then maybe this beer is not for you. But I fully advise trying it. It's very refreshing. £1.20 a can. Now, there was previous, if you watch my previous reviews of beers from Aldi and Lidl for that matter, you'll see me say, this is an okay craft beer for the price, for that £1.20 price point. And it still is, But as we're talking, as I mentioned earlier, this really is the year of the supermarket beer. If you're really looking at price point and good beer, at the moment, there's another player in the field. And it might be a player that you really wouldn't expect, but it's Tesco. Tesco at the moment have absolutely floored the market. They've gone in with such an aggressive price point. I drank earlier on this week, I think it was Monday, it's now Friday, it's my birthday, Friday the 1st of May. Monday I drank Evil Twins Brewing Company's More or Less Evil. It was a pale ale, it was fantastic. Have a look at that review. Real hazy looking New England style pale ale with loads of tropical fruit, and it was a beautiful beer. But the price point was 3 beers for £5. That makes it about £1.66. Or more importantly, and my viewers pointed this out to me, they put it in the comments box, you can buy 2 6-packs for £9, which makes it unbelievably about £1.12 a can. £1.12 a can for monumental craft beer. So the reason why I bring this up in this very beer review is because Aldi and Lidl see themselves as the discount supermarket. They really do. I mean, they're very aggressive with their price. This is nice. It's nice. It's a different style of beer. It's more of a fruit beer. It's lime and elderflower, which I like. It's very different from the Evil Twin. Or let's say the North Sputnik. They do 6 cans for buy one get one free. That's 2 for £9. So 12 cans for £9. Is it 12? Or are they 4-packs? They're 4-packs. Sorry, they're not 6-packs. They're 4-packs. So they do the £1.12 a can as well. North Brewing Company with their Sputnik Pale Ale, and that's amazing. The point I'm trying to make here is, if I had to make a choice between Evil Twin Brewing Company's More or Less Evil or North Brewing Company's Sputnik, to buy 2 4-packs for £9, then yeah, I think I would buy the 2 4-packs for £9, because that's coming in at £1.12, and the beer is monumental. Absolutely monumental, from renowned craft brewers. This is nice. This is nice. It's a nice beer. It's not remarkable. It's not, I mean, it's a beer. I review so many different beers. I reckon if you asked me about this beer in a month or two's time, I wouldn't remember anything about it. And that's the point. It's a kind of like a, yes, it's an okay, it's a nice beer. But that was the moment for me in my mind. That moment, that Evil Twin, More or Less Evil, and the North Brewing Company Sputnik. That was the moment when I went, oh my goodness me, wow, the supermarkets are really hitting it now. And this is what I'm trying to say. Long story short, they're still cheap. Aldi is still cheap. I will show you in a moment. The other range of beer that's very popular at the moment is the 440 millilitre cans for £3 in Tesco, Morrison's, Marks and Spencer's, and I imagine a couple of the other supermarkets are going to be bringing these beers out soon. But Aldi, a lovely viewer on the channel again, commented in the comments box and said Aldi have just launched their own 440 millilitre cans, and I kid you not, this is where Aldi are still cheap, really cheap. I kid you not, these were £1.59. £1.59. I've not reviewed them yet. I'm going to review them in the next hour. Not on the channel, but I'll be releasing them over the next few days. But I'm going to be releasing these over the next few days reviewing them very shortly. I will pass my judgment on these beers for £1.59 a can. So look out for them on the channel. That's where Aldi is still cheaper. So I don't know anything about these beers. I don't know what who's brewed them, what they taste like. So come back for that in the future. But Aldi have more or less gone, we can do that for half the price as Tesco's £3 a can of beer. So there's a battle going on. There's a battle going on. This has gone very much from reviewing Williams Brothers Leon Pale Ale to price points in beer. And I think it's a very relevant subject at the moment, because there's a lot of people commenting in the comments box about the Evil Twin beers and about the Sputniks and about these 440 cans in Aldi, and there's a massive discussion about this, and I'm just throwing in my 2 pence worth for you. So my concluding factor on this beer is that maybe Aldi need to drop this to £1. Maybe the battle lines have been drawn by Tesco, and maybe Aldi need to undercut this further. The advantage Tesco has is that they can sell a lot of it in bulk. They can sell, I'm sure Aldi can as well, but the battle lines have been drawn on price, certainly. I'm going to rate this for £1.20 as a £1.20 can of craft beer. I would buy it again. It's refreshing. Elderflower, lime flavours coming through. They're saying Leon is a refreshing, balanced, or botanical, sorry, and citrus pale ale. A classic malt base is hopped up with cascade and citra, then infused with the zest of lime and balanced by the beautiful undertone of elderflower. A bit difficult. I can read, everybody. It's just a bit difficult to read the lime can with the white writing. Rating for the £1.20 beer. It looks good, it smells good, it tastes good. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.